The last Jetta 1.8T turbo upgrade video got a lot of attention, so I'm making a final video before I ship this out to show you what the whole turbo looks like. If you didn't watch my last video, the compressor wheel is 51mm by 62 by 66. The turbine we use is 44.4 by 50, and that's a 9-blade KO4 turbine. Here's a look at the turbine housing after I did the machine work. I usually don't take on these builds just because I don't have an end mill to make this job easier. I do have a lathe, one being a CNC lathe, the other one being a 1915 floor model, so it's 102 years old right now. And that model works great for these kinds of jobs, though it's extremely time consuming to machine it because I have to use a 4-jaw chuck and I still have to make the fixture and everything. The best way for me to go about this is to make a sample and then send that out, have that recast and remade so that I don't have to go back and machine them every time, because this machine is just kind of wore out. I'd hate to scrap it because it's such an antique. This machine really does need some gears and things like that because it has a lot of backlash in the handles. While I'm doing the turbine housing machining, I always tell myself that I'm never going to do this job ever again just because it's such a challenging job to line it up on the machine and then machine it. The machining part isn't as hard as just lining it up on the machine. And then sometimes it will get like knocked out around, so I got to reline it back up while I'm still machining it. It's just so annoying. This is what it looks like after it's done. I probably have about 20 hours in this job, but if I have the compressor housing and the exhaust housing remade, then it will significantly cut the amount of time involved in this, and I can make a lot more for the majority of the people that want it. I want to buy a Haas TM1 or TM2 this year, preferably one of the older models with the hand wheels so I can get used to learning it before I convert to CNC. Just like I taught myself on the Haas TL1, I will have to probably read the user's manual for a weekend or so and just figure it out myself.